What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finra Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, guys, I have a really amazing news. I will show you a quite interesting investigation that will literally blow your mind. And this investigation related to the mess with the CUSIP numbers. And what is more importantly, guys, the name of Greg McCabe appeared in the list of another company shareholders. And this is a quite interesting discovery in my opinion. On top of that, I will show you an update that is related to the subpoenas and one of the companies that has a quite interesting history. On top of that, I will show you that a new attorney in Scott Roth versus Ari Rubinstein case is trying to threaten Scott and he's doing it in quite interesting way. And guys, to be honest, I have a lot of news for today's video. If I have enough time, I will show you even more. But before we dive deep into all of this, guys, you know that I'm a trader, and if you want to preserve your capital on these quite rough markets, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of, but the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you this might be a game changer opportunity, and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself. And guys, this is the most recent actions in my Discord group. Take a look right here. First of all, I want to show you that it is only 7 vacant places for the gold tier remains right now. And right here you can see that the most recent actions in my Discord group is following. One of my Discord member upgraded his membership to gold tier, and here's his update. Hello Andrew, I upgraded gold to gold because I have learned so much in just 3 weeks and it is absolutely worth it. I really enhance my skills, and it's a pleasure to have you as my mentor who checks my setups, my counts and gives much input. And I responded to him, thank you very much, it is only the beginning. I have many ideas about how my gold members can benefit even more. And guys, I made a lot of updates for my Patreons. I made crucial reminders about the events that might drastically impact the price. I made, let me show you, I made quite a few videos on demand on different ticker symbols that I don't publish publicly on YouTube. You can see it is a coin zone, PL, Palantir, MSTR, Tesla, Bitcoin, Teledoc, Porsche, PayPal, Amazon and others. On top of that, guys, I publish a lot of tutorials with the exact real-time examples how you should or should not trade certain setups. And on top of that, guys, take a look right here. I made even recaps on my tutorials. Here is the result of the actual price action of the setup that I marked previously. And definitely, if you want to enhance your trading skills, guys, you should be a member of this Patreon group, because guys, for now I have only 4 members, 4 active members, and 3 of them are the gold tier members. That is why, guys, when this tier is full, I will close it, I think, forever, and you will be able only to enter my Discord access, which is also extremely supportive for the traders, because I pretty much show all the details about the conditions of the market and the certain conditions on the asset. The only difference is that these people don't have one-on-one 30-minute Zoom call with me, and they don't have the precise setups that pretty much I take. So, and let's begin today's video with this tweet. Junk Savvy wrote it in response to basically the mess that is happening right now with the CUSIP numbers. You know that MMTLP CUSIP number is identical to another CUSIP, another CUSIP number of another company. And here is another part of investigation. Unanswered questions. The SEC and others know that Bytec, now by merging, used Torchlight Energy's CUSIP into SEC filings, but has yet to demand a correction. Why? The same goes to Norris Industries, Benjamin Tran, CEO for both Norris and Bimergen, who stated in their 10K dated June 1st, 2021, that the financial statements are presented on a consolidated basis and include all of the accounts of Torchlight Energy Resources and its wholly owned subsidiary Norris Petroleum. Why has the SEC not demanded a correction? Bytec announcement from Stock Titan states, Bytec Technologies, now rebranded as Bimergen Energy, has announced a 1-for-100 reverse split effective February the 3rd of 2025. The company's common stock will trade under BTTCD for 20 days, with plans to change to BESS thereafter. The split will reduce outstanding shares from approximately $714 million to about 5.1 million, not dollars, but 5.1 million shares. How Greg McCabe, an individual, not an institution, holds 6.81 million shares of a company that only has 5.1 million shares outstanding? And guys, I will explain you what is this question about. According to Yahoo Finance, BESS has 0% institutional ownership. Bimergen has plans to list up on the Nasdaq. This does not pass the smell test. And she refers to the tweet that was written by RareDD. Let me show you this in details. He wrote, "What's going on here? MMTLP Bimergen." And he refers to the tweet of Trevor Burner that he published just 19 hours ago. And he wrote, here is an MMTLP interesting anomaly. There are two institutional investors listed on Bimergen BESS as per CAPECH. One is Anson Management, headed by David Moradi, and two is Greg McCabe. What has caused this anomaly? And Shades asked, is McCabe behind Bytec Bimergen? I don't understand what this means. Can you explain? And RareDD wrote this. It appears to be related to Bytec and Bimergen somehow being allowed to use Torchlight's CUSIP. Similar to when people thought Bytec executive held millions of shares of MMAT, this site seems to be erroneously making seem like McCabe is an owner of a ridiculous amount of Bimergen shares. The SEC knows about this, but they've done nothing to slow Bimergen from conducting reverse splits and name changes. But NextBridge Hydrocarbons has been waiting for more than 2 years for a simple 40 million shares offering. And guys, let me show you this in details. If you click at this tweet, you can see that again Busy Brands wrote this. They are intervened, but when you click on McCabe's name, it doesn't show him as an owner of Bimergen stock. And here is the link to the website that shows the ownership. As you can see, Bimergen Energy institutional ownership. And in this list, guys, take a look right here. Here you can see Greg McCabe with 11.9 million shares, value of shares. If you click right here, guys, take a look right on your right side. There is no Bimergen in this list. So, quite interesting, and again, it is a very important question why it is happening, and we don't know whether Greg McCabe knew about this issue or he didn't. And probably on top of that, guys, I have to admit that this entire mess with CUSIP numbers might definitely be a crucial point of the entire investigation. Why did it happen? We don't have any answers for these questions that were asked, for example, just by Junk Savvy. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. I have even more news for you today. We know that just recently Georgios Palikaros filed, basically he has an update, he made an update in regards to the lawsuit, and as you can see, we have 8 subpoenas already down and 1 to go, and Anson Funds is in this list that it is the only company left without the subpoena issued. And take a look right here. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this tweet. Add MMTLP, MMAT and TRCH to the Anson Funds list of legal problems. Moez Kassam has already been deposed in another big case against the Anson Funds. Will the documents he must produce for the most recent subpoena match what he said under oath? Here's the direct speech. Since these depositions took place, there have been a number of revelations from the SEC proving he lied on just about everything, from shorting companies and relationships with short sellers to payments to journalists' contacts. Moez Kassam deposition, the full transcription, Moez Kassam Anson Funds. And she added this list of screenshots. You can see that, let me go to just the titles of these articles. Moez Kassam deposition, the full transcription. And as you can see, it took place on the 20th and 21st of April 2023. Here is the next title. SEC charges investment advisors with misleading disclosures regarding work with activist short publishers. And this article was published on June 11 of last year. Next one, SEC charges Canadian investment advisor with violating trading rule. Again, October 19, 2023, and Anson Funds is the main actor in this saga. And guys, here is the subpoena itself, and I have to admit that we have so many shady parts of this investigation that basically all these questions need to be answered, and I have to admit that I see more and more results of this snowball effect that is happening right now, and in my opinion it is very important to understand. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Scott wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and he said, FINRA's newest attorney in Trott versus Rubinstein threatens me with sanctions if I use the subpoenas from the MMAT bankruptcy approved by a US District Court judge in Nevada last week, and at FINRA, Schwab, TD Ameritrade and others. The issue is whether FINRA's cook lied to Congress, whether Dredi committed perjury, and whether FINRA VP party Cassimates violated 18 USCS 4, misprision of felony. And here's the screenshots that he added to his tweet. So here's the letter from M. Boric to Scott Trott, Walter Judge, and John Mitchell. And let me quote it for you. Mr. Trott, FINRA does not consent as the motion is frivolous, and FINRA reserves the right to seek sanctions should you proceed with filing. Likewise, on your prior motion to supplement your reply, which is also frivolous and where you did not make a good faith effort to confer and instead filed prematurely. Regards, Matt. And here's the second screenshot. It is the letter from Scott to pretty much the same people. Gentlemen, I am proposing a halt in proceedings as the subpoenas issued in the MMAT bankruptcy case may effectively confirm my claims against FINRA for fraud, conspiracy, Clayton Act violations, insider trading. See attached. FINRA is named recipient of the subpoena. Under Rule 7, I need to ask. If you don't want to discuss, let me know. Otherwise, I can be reached by phone today, and here is the phone number. Let me show you another letter that was written again from Scott to pretty much the same people. Let me show you this in details. Matt, well, so long as you are seeking sanctions for everything, let me know if you object or don't object to my prior motion to supplement the reply. You've had a week now. I did email you and sent you the link. You haven't replied nor called. I could just as easily withdraw the motion if you consent. But since FINRA's position for 7 months has been to argue celestial immunity, my layman's assessment that you people think you are God and not accountable to anyone, including the US court system. I don't think it was much of a leap of faith for me to conclude after I sent you the motion that you would object. You had time for a review and a decision. The subpoenas issued in the MMAT bankruptcy will show or tend to show 1. Horrific levels of counterfeiting by TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab that FINRA was aware of for at least 1 year of MMTLP trading. 2. FINRA's own in-house blue sheet numbers for the complete trading history of MMTLP, which will support the oversold and counterfeiting argument in Scott Trott versus Rubinstein case. DTCC numbers and original distribution of MMTLP and what the transaction records were at the U3 halt on December the 9th of 2022. Insider trading by FINRA officials, insider trading by members of the UPC committee, perjury by FINRA VP Sam Dreddy. Lying to Congress by FINRA CEO Robert Cook. Lying to Congress is a serious offense under U.S. law, typically prosecuted under 18 U.S.C. paragraph 1001, which covers false statements made to the federal government, including its legislative branch. This statute applies broadly to anyone who knowingly and willfully falsifies, conceals, or covers up a material fact, or makes any material false, fictitious, or fraudulent statements or representation in any matter within the jurisdiction of the U.S. government. Under 18 U.S.C.S. 4, active concealment of crimes against the U.S. is also on the table for FINRA officials, such as FINRA VP Patricia Casimines for her active role in the U3 halt, concealing what market maker, I contend that GTS did so with much proof, started the MMTLP ticker trading, and what FINRA officials knew of the overselling fraud by the market makers and major brokerages, as shown on Bloomberg device and these subpoena records, and kept their mouths shut and careers intact. Do you or don't you object the motion to supplement from last week, and do you still oppose this attempt to supplement the record with the Nevada court proceedings? Scott Trott. So guys, I have to admit that, as you can see, we have a lot of quite interesting news in our case, but it is not the end. Let me show you another quite shady part of, let's say, social media activity. John Burda reposted the tweet that was written by Social Watch, and Social Watch wrote, the Forbes article cited the in MMTLP congressional letter is no longer active. It's given a 404 error. Well, don't we have the Wayback Machines and screenshots? Don't underestimate the MMTLP army. And guys, I have to admit that it is quite interesting, but yes, sometimes it might happen. And you know that Forbes is a private company and they can do easily what they want to do. And not all of these actions are pretty much staying in line with the ethics of journalism. That is why, guys, you have to be prepared for this type of activity, and we have to use it in our favor in all the let's say litigation processes and other processes that pursue non-litigation paths to the resolution. On top of that, guys, take a look right here about the most recent subpoenas. Here you can see that Junk Savvy wrote this, wondering if Ken Griffin is going to come out and call Metamaterials' trustee a loser, like he did David News when News named Citadel as a potential source for excessive and persistent FTDs in DJT. Did Griffin and his merry man of grifters finally F with the wrong tickers? And she refers to the tweet that was written by Reese Politics, and Reese Politics wrote, not a single mainstream media outlet has reported that Citadel is being questioned over failure to deliver and naked short selling on MMTLP. Why? Because it could set a dangerous legal precedent, if guilty, that would cause a massive disruption to short hedge funds' way of doing business. and he added the screenshots of the court case. You can find the number of cases right here. It was filed on March the 3rd of this year, and here's the direct let me quote you this basically. Request number 4. All communications electronically stored in the original format captured, including transactions, records and emails related to locating, securing, borrowing and delivering shares of Meta and MMTLP, including records of instance where Citadel failed to deliver shares of Meta and or MMTLP, and records of how Citadel rectified the outstanding FTDs. Request number 5. All records of position data representing Citadel's position in Meta and or MMTLP, including tallies of shares sold short that were located and or successfully borrowed, as well as shares sold short that were not located and or successfully borrowed. For example, the position corresponding to naked short sales produced as at the frequency such data was recorded. And I have to admit that we know that Citadel Securities already received the subpoena. As you can see, it is one of the 9 companies who received this subpoena already. And I think we have to see a major update in this case as well, because Ken Griffin has to disclose a lot in his actions, and Citadel Securities needs to be accountable. And that is why, guys, I think we are about to see a huge breakthrough in our case.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the